Hello and welcome back to another game between BacT and Cool. Tyrant BacT playing in orange, Venus Cool in blue. And actually this is a game 3 to be exact, from a best of 21 between BacT and Cool, which is really interesting. I didn't even know about it, but looks like the Vietnamese have some little, I don't know, it's a tournament, but best of 21 is always nice. It's for 100 US dollars as far as I've understood the Vietnamese streamer that I saw this game on. And now I want to cast this because it's Arena Aztecs against the Mayans. I'm assuming free choice of civilization here. And BacT going for Aztecs here. Aztecs considered to be the strongest civ in Arena. And Cool deciding to go Mayans, a really strong civilization. And I'm not even sure. I guess Aztecs is the favorite here. Maybe not by that much, but a little bit at least. And Mayans can hold this. They can cope with what the Aztecs have, which is monks and eagle warriors. Later on, siege rams maybe, but that's more of a Mayans thing. And in theory, Onager Siege Onager would be a really nice addition here. Then Aztecs with Siege Onagers and Eagle Warriors, monks behind that. They're really strong, but you have to get there. Let's see how this game is actually going. And I don't know how my voice is sounding. I was sick a little bit, but I wanted to cast this game now. And you may have to deal with that right now. Also, I'm staying on orange color for BacT because BacT's color, game color, is orange, and I don't want to see him in red or blue or whatever. That's just wrong in the 1v1. Let's see how BacT is doing. He's got two boars outside, but he got the first deer in with the help of a sheep. He's going to lure it. Yeah, he's doing that. And I don't think he's afraid of losing those two boars, but on the other hand, we have both Eagle Warrior civilizations, so boar steals could happen. For Cool, the boars are relatively safe. I don't think BacT is going to be able to steal it through the whole of this wall, but both players are going for a rather standard build, I guess. And BacT using the sheep again to keep this gate open. Can the boar go through? Not really, and BacT can see this. Now he has to move the sheep, and here we go. That's better. One deer already there, and now the boar coming in. What else there for BacT? He doesn't have a back base, but as the Aztecs usually want to go aggressive here, so I guess that's not a big problem. The main gold safe in the back, actually, considering that this map is fairly forward. Let's call it like this. The second gold outside, the main stone forward, and we have the second stone outside, as well as the third gold, which is pretty far away actually from BacT's base. I think that's it, because here we have a relic, and yeah, that's extra gold, of course. Relic-wise, very important for Aztecs here, and I'm assuming BacT is going to get a lot of those. 1, 2, 3 on the right-hand side, closer to BacT, so that means he should be able to get those at least, and 2 more or less in the middle between the two players, middle and left. But I guess Cool needs a castle, and BacT is going to be up a lot earlier, get monks out earlier, and as long as he got this Eagle Warriors against the Mayans Eagle Warrior, he will be fine. He should be able to either convert or just get the relics without any big problems. Going for the second deer as well as the second boar right now makes sense, and again using a sheep, I like to see this because it's the easiest way to do it, and it's a pretty safe way. Losing one sheep wouldn't be that terrible, but as a rule, you don't really lose this sheep. I haven't seen it at least. Boar maybe a little bit late, but it's coming on the TC, nice little ring, and also the deer didn't run back, so BacT can get more free food in. 19 population, having to use 2 villages to build a house here, even on this top expert level. This is happening, but not a big problem here. Let's go for Cool's map, actually. Let's see what he's got, and he's sending out the Eagle Warrior right now because he got 2 deer towards the middle, towards the TC. I don't know, second boar right now coming in. Of course, we know Mayans longer lasting resources, so the boars coming later does make sense. And nice boar leading directly on the TC, pretty good. 6 villagers on the steer is a little bit strange in my opinion. Sending now 1, 2 villagers on stone, I guess 3 on stone, and only 1 lumber camp makes sense. I guess Cool doesn't want to lose a lot of time. Maybe get a castle up, and then after that TC on the wood line and main gold. Be really nice here, because this is a nice spot for main gold. Also second gold safe in the back, which is really awesome. The main stone forward, but he should be able, Cool here, to get a castle up in time. And the second stone outside forward, the third gold outside, and forward-ish, it's close to the walls. But of course, outside means it's not the safest. I didn't see the second extra goal, I think, but I can see it right now. Do we have extra stone on the map? I can see some random berries here, but I'm missing extra stone. Maybe there isn't one. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Not every map has extra resources, and it seems like without back bases there tend to be less extra resources. Actually, 2 extra gold on this map. That's almost a lot, I feel. We have the first fight, Eagle Warrior fight. I don't know who is going to win this, and I never know. Maybe somebody knows better than me how to win those scout fights, Eagle Warrior fights. Looks like Cool is gonna lose his Eagle. Yeah, BacT winning 2 hit points left. That means BacT should have an even easier way to get the relics in. On the other hand, both players on the same population and going up. Yeah, same villager number, not population any longer, but 24 villagers, and Cool going up 24 and 3 on stone, 90 gold, 100 right now. Yeah, 2 villagers in gold only. This may be close. You may need to go for actually 27 pop to click up to Castle Age. A little bit of a mistake in my opinion. Not a big one, not a big problem, but could have gone better. I don't know if he's going to be able to click up at 26. Should be interesting to see 26 villagers, technically 27. Of course, Market Blacksmith coming up forward to already get some defending buildings up, and 3 villages on stone. There may be more. It's not gonna have enough gold to click up immediately. No chance. 140 right now. I think he needs to go at least 3 villagers in feudal age. As for BacT, resources looking good. He's got enough gold in. Market Blacksmith coming up. I'm staying on Cool's point of view. Maybe he wants to sell some wood. That's a possibility. 98 right now. Need 2 more to sell. And the buildings are up. 118, 160 gold. He's still waiting. He's doing another villager, which makes sense. Going up to 27. He still won't have enough gold to click after villager 27 here. Now sending 1 more to stone. And a new one will go to stone too. So he should have enough. But right now 7 and 1, that's 8, 10 gold, you need 20. Now we have an idle TC for Cool. A mistake in my opinion, should have gone 1 villager or more in Dark Age, sent up to gold, and then you have the required villager at a gold number to click up to Castle Age. Like this, he's delaying himself a little bit, but he's clicked up, and BacT of course now 38 seconds ahead with 1 less villager, not a big problem here. And BacT going for a barracks. He wants to get Eagle Warriors out and monks, of course. I think BacT's plan is clear. He needs to go aggressive, and there's only one real way against Mayans, and that's Eagle Warriors and monks. Maybe siege, depending on the situation and what kind of castle is coming up here. We may see BacT sell some of his stone, maybe all of it. Maybe he wants to get a TC up actually and go semi-aggressive, or just start a mini boom and then go really aggressive here. It's a possibility. Right now we're waiting for Castle Age. I guess I can go a little bit faster at this point. 5 villages and stones is going to be enough for Cool. Stay on BacT's point of view and actually check. He can see all the relics. He cannot see the extra golds yet. He should have scouted those. Where's his Eagle Warrior? Did he heal it somehow? Is sending 2 villages for? No, the Eagle Warrior is scouting a cool space right now. So he's gonna find those golds. I think he should go around, and 2 villages coming to build double monastery. Makes sense. Do we see... let me go back to BacT's point of view. Do we see the Bosa upgrade? Not yet. Hope it's gonna come in soon. Yeah, that must be it. 150 food gone. And that's one very important upgrade. Also, Eagle Warrior production starting. 2 monasteries are up. I guess we need another house, and I'm assuming we're gonna see another monastery as well. There's the house coming in. As for Cool, Bosa coming in. He's doing a castle. A very nice location, covering this left-hand side and also covering a lot of the right-hand side here. This may be a little bit vulnerable, but he could just wall it off. We have stone walls. Monastery coming up as well, and there is a fresh Eagle Warrior scouting. BacT can see the main stone. He can safely assume that there's a castle coming up somewhere around here, probably not too far on the right-hand side. And the first relics being collected by BacT as well. As for Cool, going for TC on the wood line actually. Do we see another TC on the main gold? Not yet. I think we're gonna see a third TC somewhere right either here or maybe behind it. Would be a really nice spot. But for now, of course, a 30 population house, the castle is up, and he's not going to be able to provide 3 TCs at this point. Plumed archers coming in to throw some defenses. Monk coming out, but I don't see this with a lot of, I don't know. It's strange to get monastery with the Mayans because you know the Aztecs play is already out. Maybe he wants to try and get some relics in, or maybe have some support for the plumed archers actually, and try to convert them back. Also, make sure that those eagle warriors stay off your walls, and the monk pretty good at that. And there's the 2 plumed archers going out to try and attack a villager. 1 already been converted. Good reaction time from BacT, and we have 2 TCs up and running from Vienna School. He got no +1 on the plumed archers. He instead going for a lot of food in the bank right now. Very strange. Why are you not using your food? Maybe he's microing. And BacT is starting to collect relics. Actually, siege workshop up. No 3rd monastery, staying in 2. He's got eagle warriors, he's got monks out. And cool at the other side of the field. Still waiting either for more wood to get another TC up, or I don't know, yeah, plumed archers coming in actually. I guess 2 TCs is enough for now. As for BacT, 200 stone in the bank, he's not going for any extra TCs. He could sell the stone, maybe he doesn't want to. Maybe he wants to keep the option of adding TCs if this push is not working. And for now, BacT is committing. Got a lot of resources in the bank to use, maybe for some upgrades. Wheelbarrow actually coming in. And that's 3 relics right now, but BacT is going for more. Bonus 33. I don't know Vietnamese, sorry. Maybe some of you can understand this actually, and if you want to post in the chat, but or in the comments rather, but not really necessary for us to know that 33% relic bonus for the Aztecs, and when you have 5, that's huge. Let's see how this game is continuing. We have plumed archers, 9, so that's 8 plumed archers and the monk here. Yeah, I can count them pretty easy right now. Also double balls coming in on the right hand side. I like this approach from Cool. He is going to make sure that while this cast is protecting the left hand side, the right hand side is not going to be easy to break. And BacT getting more and more monks out, 55 HP, and that's Sanctity, and maybe, does he have Redemption already? I didn't pay attention, but there is another upgrade, of course. Town Watch coming for BacT as well to make sure there's no surprises. Also going out already with a few villages to take the gold. This outside makes sense for him. And now the Mangonels starting to attack the walls here. BacT can see the castle right now. He knows I may not be able to go through this castle, at least not without a lot of rams. And here we go. Ram production starting. 2 already out, plus 2 on the way. We may see a second siege workshop for BacT coming in soon. And as I guess this BacT already with a big plan here. He knows what to do. He knows how to push with the Aztecs, I think. And he is starting to go in. Problem for BacT is that Cool has a very safe main gold here, so he's not gonna have an easy time to keep Cool from taking resources. Actually, Cool over chopping here, this is something I dislike. He should not have done this. The monks may be able to get one villager or 2, but BacT is retreating. Siege workshop coming up behind the castle. How many military units? That's 15 for Cool, so he's got like, I guess 14 plumed archers inside that castle. BacT, second siege workshop is up, a few mangonels behind, a lot of rams already. That's 4 on the field, plus 3 incoming, 5 plus 2 incoming, and Cool over chopping, I don't know, this can cost games, and Cool should be able to see it in time, but on the other hand, if BacT can sneak in here, Cool may have a problem. Another lumberjammer coming in, so Cool is aware of this, and a few plumed archers here. Oh, the other plumed archers are outside, and they may have killed a villager or 2, something I didn't see. BacT got townward for exactly this point of this problem. Herbal medicine coming in to get monks 70 HP right now, and that's a lot of upgrades already. And the plumed archers trying to get a few kills maybe, but it doesn't look like he's going to find a lot here. At the same time, BacT now going in with a lot of rams. That's 8 rams, so a lot of monks behind this to be able to convert to heal to whatever. This castle may fall actually. The problem for BacT is there is mangonels behind the castle, and you need to get in range with the monks. 9 range is a lot, but there's a castle in between you and your monks and the mangonels, sorry. So not easy to do. Also, plumed archers approaching from the right hand side. The mangonel is there, but Cool is microing as good as he can. Losing 2, 3 conversions in total already, but I think the damage is stunned at least for a little bit because BacT had to focus on the right hand side, and like this, Cool should, I think, is able to get better defensive position behind his castle, or right now next to his castle. And that's 7 rams remaining. We see 2 more mangonels coming out, but the monks are back and drawn back, and that means the villagers can attack the rams. The mangonel behind the castle can do the same, and for now Cool is able to defend, which is really nice to see. Didn't want to see a short game here. Best of 21 means you need to have 2 really good players, or at least equal players, to get some exciting games. And right now this game looks really interesting because BacT has a really nice push coming in with more and more rams. At the same time, Cool is looking good with the resources. He's got 2 TC still. It's going to be enough for him, obviously. BacT resources looking okay-ish. Of course, he's using a lot of gold here. And Cool is able to keep this castle up and also to take more stone from the main stone patch here. Big mistake in my opinion. I feel like a tower from BacT on the left hand side, this would have been really nice. Just keep Cool off stone. Yeah, BacT knows about the stone here, and he knows that the other stone is forward too, and you don't want to have to buy stone in order to keep a castle repaired. BacT now spent 100 stone. Maybe he sold, or did he get a TC somewhere? We may see an extra TC for BacT at some point in the game, but I don't see it, so maybe this was just selling for gold. And now the monks coming on the left hand side, starting to convert a few villages. Cool at the same time clicked up to Imperial Age, and this is huge. Not sure what he's going to do with it, but going to Imp itself is really, really strong at this point. Only 2 TCs, of course, but that's still 68 villagers, really nice number here. And once he's up to Imp, he can get like Onager if you really want to, but you have the monks against you. Cap Ram Siege Ram is a really nice option here against this ram push attempt from BacT. And for now, he doesn't really know how to go in, I guess. Of course, we do see more walls coming up. Cool wants to sit this out as long as he needs before like massing army and getting rid of these monks. I'm not sure what he's going to do. Looks like he's going to stay in Plumed Archers. +2 attack is done, also to make the castle stronger, of course. And halfway to Imp already, while BacT resources gold looking good, but he does not have enough food, and 5 farms only, not 6 farms. Actually it's 5 in 1 village, and they are idling. Means you don't have a lot of food available. So BacT may need a little bit more time, or may need to buy a lot of food here to get up to Imp. This monk was converted actually by BacT. Of course he did the, it's not Redemption, it's Atonement, to get the extra HP, and nice use to take a monk here. Now more rams coming in, taking out this monastery first, but there are so many walls here, it's not easy to go through, and mangonels behind the castle can still do the damage, while the monks, they need to go really close to the walls in order to be able to convert those mangonels here. More rams on the way for BacT. Is gonna have a huge military presence, 43 against 17, but the problems is the walls, and look at this, Cool reacted in time. He walled this little overchipped hole here, so he will be fine on the left hand side, and BacT is still going to try and go through this castle. On the right hand side, the double walls really doing a good job here, BacT not even trying. And now the monks are in good position, and BacT should be able to convert a few mangonels. This one he got, so that's 2 mangonels for 1 conversion, really nice. And now this castle may fall. BacT resources, a lot of gold in the bank, of course 5 relics, giving you a lot here. He may be able to click up to Imp soon. At the same time, Cool got enough stone left to repair this castle for quite some time, and in case of an emergency he is going to buy stone. Also a lot of wood in the bank. He's up to Imperial Age. He does not have Elite Plumed Archer yet. That's really hard to get here. You need 500 food plus those 1k wood that he already has. At the same time he's trying to repair the castle now. 1 ram only, pushing here, Predator Archer armor, and more Plumed Archers on the way. Is he sending those outside? How's this working? No, he's sending them to behind. And there's more mangonels. Is BacT going to convert some of them? I don't know. You have a lot of things to do here in this aggressive play, and it's not easy to micro while your monks and rams are behind the wall. But remember, BacT is looking at the map like this, and he can see pretty much the same thing. But he may be able to get this castle down now. It's actually looking pretty promising, and BacT should have enough units. How to get this rid of this unit spy? Explored on, off, whatever. It looks fine right now. No, you can see that's wrong, sorry for this, and Focus 4 off, that's it. He's losing a lot of ramps already, and sorry I didn't comment on that right now, and because there's still mangonels hitting those ramps, and because the Bloom Archers are still doing a good job here. Now this is open, but BacT doesn't have Eagle Warriors, this would have been really nice. Get Eagle Warriors in, not so many monks in so many ramps, but or put Eagle Warriors into your ramps and then go in, this would have been really massive. Like this, BacT 2k3 gold, something that he's not using, and I feel this is a mistake. Maybe he wants to click up soon and is still focusing on this fight. But the castle is standing, and while BacT 2k5 gold floating around. Cool is low on resources except for wood, but he kept his castle up. He's still got 166 stone left, and BacT only now clicking up to Imperial Age at the same time. Cool, for the first time in this game, is able to really push back and or to push this rams back and to get a little bit of an advantage. He's trying to get stone again, makes sense. He's sending more mangonels forward, and I think he needs another castle very soon, or he needs to add like skirmishes maybe. I don't know. Eagle Warriors. I think he cannot afford eagles really. Eagles would be, in theory, would be good against the monks here. On the other hand, that's 70 HP monks. It's taking quite some time to take them down, and those rams are just a waste in my opinion. I think BacT shouldn't go with 5 rams only. The Bloomed Archers are going to get 3 shots. This ram is going down for nothing. And Cool, once again, taking stone here, which is really nice for him to see. Also, rewalling makes sense. You don't want BacT in your base with the monks, with the rams, whatever. And I think BacT is going to wait for more upgrades on those monks now after hitting Imperial Age. Maybe Cap Ram, Siege Ram coming in. And let me check, BacT is he on stone? 100 stone still, so no castles coming up for him. 38 minutes into the game. Cool has done a very good job, and he's so far ahead in the score. BacT's push did not really work, and do we see BacT with another TC now? I don't think so. Still in 1 TC, and that's 57 against 58 against 87 villagers. So Cool with the clear advantage here, and while BacT has those tanky monks here, cannot really go through because again this is walled. This opening is good for Cool and not for BacT here, and I think this castle will still stand. Now second castle even coming up. Cool probably bought some stone, or maybe he got it all from the stone mines, it's possible too. And Capram Ballistics coming in for Cool. BacT gonna hit Imperial Age in a second here. There we go. I'm assuming Capram immediately. I'm assuming block printing and illumination as soon as possible. A lot of gold still in the bank, but where is it? Block printing, yes. Capram, yes. Illumination, or maybe Theocracy. Not happening right now. Interesting. BacT, Theocracy, there it's coming, and illumination is also on the way. I'm not sure on which one. Now the Pluton Archers moving out a little bit, but BacT Cool knows those monks are going to be even tankier very soon. The Caprams will be there. I need to prepare. I need to save as much military units as possible. And while there's a siege workshop coming up, Cool I think should start and get more mangonels out. And conscription on the way. Probably a lot more Plumed Archers if he can. So let's see how BacT is going to do next. Cool, 327 stone, but not a lot remaining, like 150. So if he wants to get castle number 3 up, he needs to buy stone, and after that, anything that he's going to repair, any castle he's going to repair, is going to cost additional gold because he needs to buy stone. Once again, siege ram on the way for BacT immediately. He must have bought a shitload of food here. Let me check the food price, 156. Not that high. I expected it to be higher, but I don't know, maybe Cool sold some food as well. That's possible. Of course, he's got a good boom going in. It's a mini boom, but better than what BacT has in 1 TC. 47 military units each, and the siege ram upgrade almost done. Now this could be interesting. The siege rams right there, but Cool able to wall most of this front again, so the siege rams cannot approach the castle directly, and I feel like BacT is not too well coordinated here. He should attack with all the siege rams at the same time. He should be able to do trouble here. Converted Mangonel here, really nice. But here's the problem, there's a lot of elite skirmishers now hitting those monks, Plumed Archers in the mix, and he cannot control all of these monks single-handed. It's not possible, he's not an AI. So he's a little bit in trouble. He's trying to patrol with the siege rams and go in now. He went through the siege workshop, another Mangonel coming in. BacT is going to be able to convert it. There we go, nice conversion coming in. But he's still not on the castle, and the Mangonels behind this castle are going to do a good job. The monks now on 85 HP of of course. They're really hard to kill, but if you're shooting long enough, those are going down. This archer in the middle is a misclick, I'm pretty sure. And BacT actually with the second TC on this gold. Cannot stand there for too long, the other 300, well, maybe it is. Nice to see that BacT is trying to get a little bit more eco coming in. 3k gold in the bank, a lot of nothing otherwise, and BacT is still not going for stone apparently. I think the castle would be really good. Get 2 trebuchets out and hit this castle forever. This would be really nice. Could even buy a castle, but not happening for now. Also, I missed this tower on the left hand side. This might have been a game decider. It could have been. Like this, cool, still able to defend. Nice scored for him. And the mangonels inside still able to stop the siege rams from going towards the castles here. BacT with a lot of siege rams and still not able to go in. And we don't even see the fortified wall upgrade. It's just single stone walls, but they're good enough to hold this castle with the help of a lot of mangonels here. I don't think Cool is going to invest into onagers because they are going to be converted, and then BacT's converted onagers will be too strong. The mangonels are doing the trick here, and onager of course costs a lot of resources. Do we see elite plumed archers maybe? Because the resources for Cool looking good right now. I don't see any plumes on the field, to be honest. Maybe I'm missing them, maybe he doesn't have any of them and wants to save the gold for siege. But elite plume is possible. At the same time, BacT is now finally able to use his siege rams to go in from the left and right hand side. And while there's still a few mangonels shooting, this castle may finally go down. BacT is sending more siege rams in. The monks are on the castle, heavy castle fire, but doesn't really matter. And those 2, 3 plus 3 more siege rams should be able to take this castle down. Cool is going to lose this castle, I think. He probably bought a lot more stone, or did he get stone from the outside? No, doesn't have any extra stone here, not that I can see. This castle is going down. BacT with the first small victory, finally getting rid of this castle in front. Of course, the cost is huge. A lot of siege rams went down here. Look at this, that's like a dozen siege rams for one single castle. I guess this even makes this cost effective for Cool here. Of course you can spam elite skirmishes all day long, and elite skirmishes, if you lose them to conversions here, who cares? On the other hand, the monks will slowly but surely go down. There's another one, and that one is the next one that may go down. Another siege workshop coming up for Cool, closing this. BacT actually taking Cool's gold here. Maybe Cool can do something against it, don't know. And BacT, let me check. Still good resources, good everything resources. I think Eagle Warriors would have been really nice. I would have loved to see some elite eagles just go into deco, crush this gold, crush the wood lines, whatever. But it's not going to happen here. BacT is still staying on monks and siege. I'm a little bit disappointed about this. Onager finally on the way for BacT. He's got the resources to do so. He's not going to lose those easily. And I think siege Onager would be really, really nice for him. It's so costly, but get siege Onagers right now, and Cool is in trouble. At the same time, Cool is able to almost fully wall this, and yes, look at this, he's walling. Can he get the gap? No, not happening. Plumed archers, non-elite, bracers done of course, and BacT actually managed to sneak 5 more siege rams in, but there is capped rams, there is 1 mangonel remaining, a few elite skirmishes. I think this castle should not go down. BacT's onshore upgrade is almost complete. At the same time, Cool is clicking siege rams himself. He wants to be able to defend from the rams, and it's not so easy to convert a ram here for the Aztecs because the monks need to go close here. And this castle, 800 HP, but only 1 siege ram remaining, no trebuchets anywhere close. So I think Cool should be able to preserve this castle, and he definitely needs it, because without those castles, and that's the remaining one, BacT is just gonna go in and destroy everything with siege rams. At the same time, if Cool manages to mass siege rams here, BacT is in trouble, because he needs something against this. The onagers are gonna be good, but probably not good enough. And as I said, siege onagers may be really nice for him. Right now, Cool 5k score lead, but I don't see him winning this at this point. Not yet. Maybe he can do it, because BacT doesn't seem to get anywhere closer to breaching those walls or getting this castle down. And there have been a lot of fightings here, but BacT is not going to give up, of course, and Cool, defending like a real master here, looking really good for him. He got the map for it, let's be honest. The stone was a little bit awkward, but he managed to get it, and the entrance to the base fits on one screen, so that's not a big problem for him. At the same time, BacT is throwing a lot of siege and monks at him, so he's done a really good job. Elite skirmish is a very good idea. Stone Mining Horse color coming for BacT right now. Cool doing some Thumbering. Makes sense. He's got a few Bloomed Archers in the mix, and I don't know, they're affecting Elite Skirmishers somehow, and that's the Thumbering upgrade, is it? Of course, Ballistics done a long time ago. And now there's the Sea Trams from Cool, and this means BacT is gonna have an even harder time to get any more space here. And BacT finally in stone apparently. It's 1k gold in the bank. It's not as much as it used to be, like 3k, almost 4k or something like that. And there's not as many monks as BacT really wants to have, both under 40 military units. And while a lot of sea trams are going down, Cool is still able to defend this. His eco is pretty much untouched. That's something that BacT really should have considered going with the Eagle Warriors. You have like at least 20 Eagle Warriors here, and you had more. You didn't need not many sea trams. Maybe you could have gone with Eagles and like disturb Cool somehow. Get into the eco and make sure that Cool doesn't focus 100% on this push from BacT. At the same time, while I'm talking, BacT is actually getting rid of these walls and sending in more sea trams to get another shot at this castle. If he had the trebuchet right now, this castle would fall for sure, because BacT 400 stone, Cool only 50. And buying stone probably pretty expensive right now. Actually 190. It's okay-ish, but you need to spend almost 200 gold to get 100 stone. That's not something you want to do for long. And indeed, BacT is able to take down this castle. The problem is at what cost. He's again lost a lot of sea trams here, and now, as you can see, 10 sea trams for Cool on the field. BacT on like 5 or 6 maybe. There's not a lot of monks remaining, and while the Onagers are going to be good against elite skirmishers, I think Cool finally got rid of the big army here, even though losing the castle. He's gonna be fine at this point, and I think with the sea trams he has on the field right now, the Onagers may be in trouble. There's more monks coming in for BacT, but he lost his military presence, and Cool is able to defend at this point. So he managed once again to take down BacT's army. He lost another castle for that, but he may use his chance now to just strike back. And I hope it's going to happen, because BacT, I feel, should have done two more things, the tower and the Eagle Warriors. And then he might have had a really, really strong push. Like, this is what a decent push. Castle coming in the middle right now. But Cool is going back, striking back right now, sending a lot of sea trams, sending elite skirmishers, and both players on roughly 90 villages, 93, 94, so pretty similar in that regard. But BacT, of course, still 5k score difference, almost 6k score difference here. So Cool actually in a very comfortable position. He needs to find a way against these Onagers. Otherwise, on the other regards, he's fine. And he needs to find a way to push those villages back. BacT is taking a lot of gold from Cool here, and Cool is running out of gold. He doesn't have any gold left, actually. Oh, sorry for that little break. But I had to, how do you call it, clear his throat, and then take a sip of water. Cool actually doing what I expected him, trying to push. BacT getting more military units out, and he's going to be able to defend. Barracks now coming in. Question is, what resources are you using? Because you don't have gold, so I guess pikemen. Just get trash out. Elite Eagle Warrior for BacT coming in now. That's really late in my opinion. He's got 870 stone, he's got all the extra resources on the map, so his gold income should still be decent. Of course, the 5 relics in the monastery is even better. And sorry for again. Hope I can talk now, damn it. And those little breaks are annoying for me and for you, I guess. Chainmail armor, pikemen tracking coming in. I don't think BacT does have enough gold to support a big group of elite Eagle Warriors, and frankly they're too late, because Cool is now fully boomed, getting a lot of trash units out and getting infantry units. Even though it's only going to be pikemen, Cool is going to be able to defend from only few Eagle Warriors that BacT may be able to send here. And now a few elite skirmishers going outside. Maybe try to get some villages here or there, and not elite Eagle Warrior 4+1 only. +1 is not going to be enough for the Eagle Warrior. It's not strong at that point, because the elite skirmishers with 3+4 can actually still do 2 damage against an Eagle Warrior per arrow instead of 1 only. I guess 4+2 should be enough for BacT then, but Elite Eagle Warriors really shine with 4+4 when they can stand on the TCs and everything. Let's see, BacT getting another castle up forward. Not sure what this is going to do for him, because Cool is gonna try and get more siege rams to get this castle down, and while these barracks may be rendered ineffective for now, Cool is actually filling the siege rams with pikemen, and this is something I really like, because did you see how Ferrari like the siege ram went to attack this castle? Really nice to see. Not Mongol speed, but still a nice speed here. And BacT doesn't have any villagers outside to repair. The villagers are garrisoned inside. He's sending them out right now. But he doesn't have any military units either to take down the rams. Saying that, the onagers are approaching, but they're actually too late, because this castle 600 HP for 500. Ooh, maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. 2 siege rams, but against like 10 villagers still, 2 villagers repairing, and the onagers taking down the siege rams. But I'm not sure. I don't think, and it's actually going down. Yeah, the 3rd siege ram attacking at the same time made a difference here. BacT lost that forward castle. And while only a few Eagle Warriors are attacking those elite skirmishers, I think the pikemen will be able to deal with those. And look at the siege ram, it's so fast, it's so nice to see. It's funny for me to see, actually. Elite Eagle Warriors fighting pikemen, fighting elite skirmishers, usually would say, yeah, that's a dead end. But in this case, not so many trash units, 50 against 28 military units. That Cool should be fine, and he's going to be able to reinforce here a lot. Elite Eagle Warriors for BacT with +2 defense now. Actually, you need +3 to be able to fight pikemen more cost efficiently. Let's call it like this. And now Cool even affording Halberdier, which is amazing. Didn't think he would get the gold in. He doesn't have relics, he doesn't have any gold income from gathering. And I would have expected him to stay in pikemen, but Halberdier upgrade is really good for him now, because the helps are stronger, more attack, and more HP, of course. So I think BacT won't be able to find an easy way in. The gold for BacT getting lower as well. This stone not untouched, but not being taken right now. And Cool is sending more and more units as long as he can afford it. BacT does not have any trash units on the field. Mistake, in my opinion. Because at this point in the game, 1 hour 5 minutes, you want to have trash units to fight against, yeah, the trash units from the Mayans here. And while the Aztecs don't get the Halberdier upgrade, the pikemen are still decent, and elite skirmishers are doing fine, of course. So right now, Cool actually spreading to the left hand side, getting another siege workshop up, a lot of barracks here, and he's just got almost triple the military units. He's taking down siege from the Halberdiers. He's going to take down the monks. The castle doesn't really bother him. Okay, it's taking down a few units here, of course, but still, you don't really mind, because in Cool's position, because you get such a big advantage here by just having an untouched eco and the trash units on the field, and that's so many more units than BacT has. Of course, BacT's eco looking decent too. 95 villages is good for him, and almost no idols in this game, which is really amazing. 1 hour 7 minutes, and you have 7 idols in total for 2 players. But BacT does not have the military units he needs to defend from this, and converting trash units is time inefficient, I feel, and you don't gain anything from it, because Cool is going to send more and more siege workshop coming forward. So BacT far from pushing here, and looks to me like Cool is actually going to win this game. He's taking down this castle as well. There's only 1 siege ram defending. This last siege ram may be able to take it down, but there's another one approaching. The onager needs like 3 shots at least to take down the siege ram. The castle is gone, and BacT may resign really soon, because he doesn't have anything left. Military units 15 for BacT right now. It's not going to be able to get a lot of monks out. BacT got a lot of resources for trash here. Oh, actually, that was a little bit too fast. 75 looks decent. Another castle coming up from BacT, iron casting, but Cool is close to taking down the monasteries and maybe even get the relics. And once you lose the relics here, you can say GG as the Aztecs, I feel. The Eagle Warriors last try to take down this army, but Cool is getting more and more units in. He's still got the siege rams. The monks behind here don't really do a lot. Elite skirmish and iron casting coming from BacT right now, but I feel it's too late. And back to skirmishes in the castle makes sense. Cool is just too far ahead. The trash units and the upgrades here, taking down the one of two monasteries that holds the relics. The other one will fall. And BacT actually calling GG here. What an amazing game! Really nice to see. Modern classic Aztecs against Mayans. BacT tried to push, but I think I said pretty much everything that I guess here. I'm not an expert, you know this, so maybe I'm telling the wrong things, and some players and some viewers know it better. Not a big problem for me. I hope you enjoyed this game. See ya in, I don't know when. I'm pretty busy right now, the next one, and GG.